3 minutes in, Renan Lodi is going to take it from the right-hand side. Left-footed in towards that near post, and Felipe attacks it but heads it just wide. Felipe got to it and got a clear header on it, but his angle was just too much for him because he was a good 4 or 5 yards on the near side of the near post, if you like, and he could only find the side netting. Don't forget, on our FM frequencies this afternoon, the build-up from Wembley is continuing, and then commentary on Notts County against Chesterfield over on those frequencies. Danilo finds Lodi. Lodi with a cross.
Yes!
Awoniyi
Yes! Get in there!
Oh, it's really good football, and it's a great goal. Forest are in front, 13 minutes in. Danilo with a ball out of the middle of the Chelsea half, left-hand side. Lodi's cross. Taiwo Awoniyi rose high and belted his header in from about 7 yards out beyond Edouard Mendy. And Forest are leading by a goal to nil at Stamford Bridge. 13 in. It's Taiwo Awoniyi's 8th goal of the season. It's his 3rd of the week. Great cross from Lodi. Great header from Awoniyi. 1-0 Forest.
But Chelsea want to try and get that quick tempo play, throw-ins quickly, everything quick, because they can't really go forward aerially, so they've got to try and move the ball quickly.
This is chipped forward towards Raheem Sterling, who's got goal side, and a great tackle by Worrell. Brilliant tackle by Worrell to get back goal side and throw himself in front of the attempt. Great recovering tackle from Joe Worrell.
Oh, Joe Worrell got in all sorts of trouble. Yeah, he got himself out of it by that last-ditch tackle on.
Here they come again, Chelsea, down the right-hand side this time. It's Chalobah teeing it up towards the back edge of the penalty area for Lewis Hall to shoot. And that's blocked and spins away forward towards Awoniyi. This time his touch to Gibbs-White is better. Now Awoniyi again, curls one away left-hand side for Danilo. And back gets Madueke, but he's lost it to Lodi. And Lodi towards the edge of the penalty area. Lodi lays it off for Danilo to shoot. And that's deflected wide by Chalobah's block. And Forest will have a corner. Forest players making runs around that 6-yard box. Gibbs-White high into the box. Mendy comes and punches away one-handed. Comes out for Lodi, who's going to volley. And that's sailing over the crossbar off the outside of his left boot. Enzo Fernandez standing over it. He's kind of got the angle to curl it round the wall, sort of on the blind side, if you like, if he wants to. He's not wide enough for it to have to be a cross.
His body shape is saying that he's going to go for a shot here.
Here is Fernandez, high, way high, goal kick. Here's Badiashile. Out wide to the left-hand side for Hall, who skips away from Serge Aurier. Lewis Hall then looks to get his cross in. Oh, good save from the header from João Felix. Felix diving in towards that near post and trying to steer the header inside the far post. And Keylor Navas got across and made a two-handed catch. Got hold of it. Didn't quite steer it wide enough, did Felix, but it was a really good piece of play by the 18-year-old Lewis Hall down the left-hand side. Still 1-0 Forest. 3 minutes into the second half with Forest leading 1-0. Renan Lodi in towards the near post, flick on, and it's just wide at the back post. Moussa Niakate looking to get the touch and couldn't, and it goes just wide. It flashed right through the 6-yard box after the near post flick. Niakate so close to getting a touch at the back post.
Oh, that was so close.
And it curls away and wide.
We're talking... he's
He actually did get a touch. He actually did get a touch, but it just glanced off his shin. 1-0 Forest. Now Chalobah down the right-hand side for Madueke. Madueke gives it back to Chalobah, who's hit the byline unchallenged and crosses, and then it's swept in by Raheem Sterling. It is 1-1, Chelsea are level, and Forest have to do it all again. Where did Trevor Chalobah come from? The right back, up from the back, stole in behind everybody and squared the ball back, pulled it back from the byline, from the inside right channel, and there was Sterling around about the penalty spot to sweep it high into the net. And it's 1-1, Chelsea level early in the second half. Chalobah in way too much space, and Sterling had quite a lot of space as well as he fired it in.
It did, yeah. And again, it was that making sure you get in the right spots. And Niakate, for me, he should have really come out a bit earlier to challenge Chalobah, but he didn't. He stayed his ground, and then Chalobah's found Sterling, who he caught it but I think it actually ricocheted off Yates as well.
Just as Lodi did from the left a moment or two ago, just before the Chelsea equaliser. Morgan Gibbs-White, good height. Felipe goes up and wins the header. Comes down for Danilo to volley from the edge of the penalty area, but he got right underneath it. And it's over the crossbar. Rising high, and it remains 1-1. Here's Hall down the left-hand side for Sterling. A little back heel from him, goes straight to Yates, who leaves it for Aurier. Under pressure from Loftus-Cheek, has given it away again, but back gets Gibbs-White. Here's the turn and the shot from Gallagher, as Gibbs-White took it off Hall, but it fell to Gallagher. Gallagher sending it straight to Keylor Navas, and it remains 1-1. But again, Forest need to keep the ball a bit here.
Yeah, they're giving the ball away too cheaply here. Gallagher was allowed to turn, struck the ball straight to Navas.
For Fernandez, little ball into João Felix, well won by Felipe, but then he loses the second tackle, and João Felix hits the shot onto the roof of the net. Felipe won the first challenge, then he ran into another one, and off that second challenge the ball fell straight to Felix, who hit the shot onto the roof of the net. Little curler from 25 yards.
We can't let him turn. He had his back to goal. And again, Worrell just stood firm.
From Enzo, and then Awoniyi can't keep hold of it. Mangala. Oh no, it's Serge Aurier, who for some reason decided to head a ball that was knee height, and he's got caught in trouble, and now here's Sterling into the penalty area, and he curls it into the far post. Forest find themselves 2-1 down. Raheem Sterling cut inside his man and curled it inside the far post from the inside left channel. But why on earth Forest got themselves into such a state? Well, only Serge Aurier will know. The ball was in the centre circle. It was at knee height at best, and he somehow decided he was going to dive to try and head it. Got it trapped under him. Chelsea won it, broke away, and Sterling turned away from Felipe and curled it into the far post. 2-1, they lead. About level with the edge of the Chelsea penalty area, left-hand side. In it goes, longer this time. They're battling for it, comes out for Mangala.
Yes!
To the back post, headed in by Awoniyi. He looks over his shoulder towards the flag. The assistant referee keeps his flag down. Awoniyi scored again. Long throw caused problems. Mangala stuck it back up to the back post. Awoniyi headed it in. We may have to have a look at VAR. They may check it. Awoniyi's first response was to look over his shoulder to see if he was onside. The assistant referee was running back to the halfway line, and Forest have equalised.
Well, again, it's that long throw, and it's been kept in.
He's onside as well.
Onside.
We've just seen a replay. I think they are going to VAR. They'll have a quick check of it, but I think he's onside. He's headed it in from 6 yards out, and Forest are on terms. Mangala's little touch back to the back post, and Awoniyi with the header. As wide players are a different animal, but they've given it away here through Gallagher to Lodi on the edge of the box. Lodi running into the penalty area, sends it right through the 6-yard box, and it goes across the face of goal and out for a goal kick. Here's the throw. It's only a couple of yards from the corner flag. Niakate from the right-hand side, near post, and it might come here for a shot from Lodi, which fires wide. It fizzes wide from the edge of the penalty area.
It's causing
into the Forest fans.
It's causing mayhem in that box. They cannot cope. They do not like it. And there was Lodi. Oh, that was close.
It's a foot wide. It hit the stanchion that holds up the back of the net. He's the man who's going to take it. It's only Danilo in a one-man wall, if you can call it that. He's gone for goal, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. I think he went for goal. Maybe he was trying to find somebody with a near-post header. Loftus-Cheek lays it back out to the left for Fernandez. Fernandez finds Silva only just, curling it away from Awoniyi. But here is Thiago Silva with the cross-back post, and Joe Worrell dives in with Sterling. Sterling must have got the touch. Thought Worrell might have done, and it had gone for a corner as he headed it over the crossbar. Now here's Loftus-Cheek in the middle of the Forest half. He lays it across to the right-hand side for Chalobah, and now for Ziyech. Ziyech cuts in onto his left foot. That's comfortable.
Happy with that.
He's mishit the shot, and it's straight into Keylor Navas's midriff.